Okay. So do you have something that you usually do the first of every year to talk about, to think about what you want to do for the upcoming year?
Um, no, not all the time. Lately it's just been me going through what I want to do every month. So I've been
Uh-huh.
looking at and doing it every month lately,
Oh,
which
that's
I think
good.
is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say the more times that you visit your goals, the more refined you can make them and the more likely you are to attain them. So that's good. That's good. Well, I just did something different this year than I normally do. So I thought we could just all share our what we do, and then um, I was at a retreat with Lisa Nowak, and that's where I got that joyful, not joyful
Mm-hmm.
exercise. So so I talked to her yesterday, so I hadn't given you actually the full instructions, so this might help you a little bit more. But um it's take a piece of paper and fold it in half, and then put joyful and not joyful at the top, and then take a look back at the year past or the month past, and put down um, any activities you did, um, relationships you had, that kind of thing, and put them in the joy and not joyful column. So maybe you only had lunch one time with a person, but you felt really good when you got done talking with that person, and
Mm-hmm.
you put them in the joyful category. So maybe you want to, meet with them more often because they're joyful in your life. And maybe you get together regularly with someone that you feel like you have to keep in touch with, a sister or a friend, long time friend or whatever. But every time you leave them, you feel like you're been dragged down into the mud and rolled around in it. So maybe you back off a little bit, and when they call, maybe every other time you've got something going on, and space them
Yeah.
out a little bit more and not meet them quite so often. And then maybe there's things that you did, activities that you did that brought you a lot of joy. Try to fit more in. Maybe you learned how to knit, do more knitting if you love that, or something like that, and then work those into your what goals you have. So
Okay.
the other thing that she did was list out um, 100 things that you want to get done. Just they can be little things, they can be big things, they can be um, like um, like I put, be conscious of writing thank you notes, knit more hats while I'm just sitting and watching TV. Um, and then I have saved for a family cruise. So, there's big things and little things. The first
Mm-hmm.
2025 come pretty fast. Then after that, you have to keep prodding yourself. What else? What else? Is there a place from your childhood you want to go back and visit? Is there a performance you want to see? Is there a certain artist you want to go to a concert or go to a play? Or it could be something little like clean out your junk drawer or something like that. And then once you have the 100, then you can set time frames. So you can put, leave room in the column. I did the same thing. I did a half sheet of paper and then
Yeah.
put some on
Sure.
one side and some on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this is my 100 things to do. So then she didn't tell us this at the at the retreat that I went to with her, but then you set time frames. Do you want to do this within a month? Do you want to do it within a year? Do you want to do it within 5 years, within 10 years? You know, set a time frame. And then I pull it out of, like you do, about once a month, and I read through it, and some things I just crossed out. I originally had do Instagram daily. Nope, I took Instagram off my phone. I don't even do Instagram anymore. It's just too much stress. It's hard enough to keep up with Facebook, much less and Instagram. So,
easy way to do that though, Cricket. If you link your accounts to your Twitter and your Instagram, so you link your Facebook and Twitter to your Instagram, you post from and it goes to both of them at the same time.
But I tried that, but then it doesn't show up as well on Facebook as if you post on Facebook. Can it go the other way? If you post on Facebook, does it go to Instagram? No,
I haven't tried. Yeah, I do it from Instagram, and it goes.
Yeah. Do you get people commenting on it on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. Anyway. But that's the idea. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I tried that for a while, and yeah. So anyway, so that's another idea of ways that you can set goals. And then I just did some categories like financial, business, family, spiritual, health. And then I put some not specific goals. It's not really goal setting. It's like being more aware of things that are going on. So like under spiritual, I put, practice gratitude. Be aware of what I put in my mouth for health. Fast occasionally. So just some generalized things. So it's just an idea of things to keep you focused on, but not necessarily beat yourself up over. If you didn't call 5 people every day, if you set a goal like that, then you tend to beat yourself up. But what if I said, be more in touch with your team? Then, you can do that as you choose to do it and feel good about it instead of beating yourself up about it. So, yeah. So, really, that's the simple thing that I had. I didn't have anything earth-shattering, but I just wanted to share that and help people kind of work towards what they want to do. So, what kind of goals do you do every month?
Well, I once in a while, like I get in these moods where I want to write down what I want, and I write them down. Matter of fact, I write them down on little envelopes or pieces of paper, so they're all over the house. So I think most of them are in my room and in the office. But I'll write down what it is that I want to accomplish, or like the goals for renovating this house, or the goals for renovating the house next door. What I plan on, even for the garden, what I want to put in the garden, or I'll get an idea. Oh, this is a great idea of how I want the office to look like. And I've done a couple of renditions of what I wanted to. I changed it up completely. So I'm trying to figure out what I want.
Yeah.
Take my house is old, so it has those little bitty closets. So you know how if you hung a hanger in there and the hanger will hit the wall, back of the closet and the door.
Yeah.
So my closets are really, the house is old. And I was like, okay, I could just knock that all out and turn it into a bookshelf, just a tall bookshelf ceiling the floor. And then I had another idea. Well, no, let's not do that. I can make that like a nice little seating area. So somebody, if I wanted to have a small meeting in the office, they would have a place to sit down. And then I'll, in like in the corner, like right here, have like a bookshelf that goes this way and and this way from floor to ceiling. I was like,
Okay.
okay, well, that's a good idea too. And so I do a lot of stuff like that as far as figuring out what it is that I want. And I'm good for writing on my walls to say what I want there. So I got like little stuff around the house that I write down, like one place in the house, I want a linen closet. Another place, I want the sliding doors or a pocket door or then I'll write down what I see for ourselves financially and what I want to be rid of as far as any debt that I have. Like I want to be rid of this credit card, or I want to be rid of this debt by this time. How I'm going to do that, and I'll keep fiddling with it until I figure out a way of, okay, this will work, and it'll be done by this time. So I do that. I've been doing that a lot lately.
Cool.
It's like I'll just take a time and I'll just be quiet and figure, and it'll come to me. So
that's a cool way too. Yeah. Do you take those little notes and put them into something more permanent, like a notebook or anything?
I had a journal and I was writing in it and I lost it. I don't even know where.
Well, that would be devastating.
Yeah. So it's in the house. I just don't know where in the house I put it.
I got these.
I might have been.
I got these little tiny notebooks. See, this is a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and this is the notebook. I got them as a free gift from Current one time. You can order them from them, but it's just like plain note paper, and there's only like maybe 20 pages in here, 10 on one half and 10 in the other half. And I use these pretty regular for like, I don't have one right handy here, but I write different titles on the front, like ideas. That's what I was doing my 450, write 7 times every day, a goal for, what is it? 60 days or 30 days, or 30 times 7 is 210, must be 60 days. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 70 days, 70-day affirmations. They fold back nicely because it's not too thick. So so the farthest I've gotten is day 14 with any one of my affirmations, but I keep starting over again when I think of a new one. So these might be something, if you see in a dollar store or something, to just pick up little notebooks and then put them in different places around the house, and you can write on those.
Yeah, I think the last thing I did, I put the last couple I made in a binder. That's what I did. Okay, I had to. Yeah.
Awesome.
So it says a recipe, but it create stuff, and I have some of my things in there. The last couple things I did put in there.
That's cool.
So I have my list of what it is that I want to do, and the things the ideas that come into my mind, and because if you don't write them down or you don't print them out, you'll forget it. Yeah. So I try to hurry up and write them down, and any ideas I have, I'll just put right there, like the bookshelf. Let me see. Yeah, the bookshelf idea is right here. And
cool.
And even so far, matter of fact, I was going through this because I was trying to organize it the other couple of weeks ago, and I had to laugh at myself because I forgot I wrote down what I expected for the lots and the house. And did everything. I didn't date this or anything, but I totally forgot that I had put on paper what I wanted to see. And when I did this, I'm just about there with this. So the only thing, I have my fence around my lot. I got my rain garden where it's supposed to be. Now all I need to do is fix my driveway and put my crops where they're supposed to be, and then that drawing is done.
Sweet.
And it's time to move on to the next one. And it was funny when I saw it. I was like, oh, well, look at God, because I wrote it down. Oh, you're supposed to write that vision, and I wrote it down, and there it is in my face, and I'm looking. So I think that was kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure. That's great. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for like when I see an idea for a vacation I want to take, like in a magazine or something, I just rip the page out and I have a file folder and I just drop it in there. And it's surprising really how many of those vacations we've taken.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. There's lots of different ways to do it. So yeah. Well, thank you for sharing.
Oh, thank you.
Is there something else anything more that you want to share?
No, I guess not. I think that's all, because I'm still working on, I guess that's the only way to say that. Still working on me and trying to get rid of things that don't make me happy or joyful. One of the hardest ones that I have is trying to eliminate the people that are negative in my life, but it's really hard to eliminate people who you love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to take them in small doses, and it's like, okay, all right, I gotta go. And then, I mean, there's no way to not be rude, saying, okay, look, I'm done talking. I gotta, talk to you later, or after you hang out with them, you don't talk to them the rest of the night. And there's not a way to do that and not be. I haven't figured out not be rude.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it is hard. Yeah,
it is. And then
especially if you're related to them.
Right. Yeah, it is very difficult.
Yeah, and I have a couple of those.
I feel like some things that I do, I'm like, I'll do it and not think about it. And then as I'm laying down in bed, I'm like, it starts to dawn on me. How much time did you just waste doing that? And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't realize I wasted so much time. I could have been doing something else that was, more beneficial than, doing whatever it is I was doing. So I'm trying to I realize time is valuable, and that is the best commodity there is time. You just have to use it wisely. And I'm trying to think, okay, am I using this time wisely? What am I doing? And that takes a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes you do stuff and then later on I'll hear this voice. How much time did you just waste doing that? I'm like, oh God, I didn't realize I wasted so much time. So.
Yeah, sometimes it just gets away from you, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
But that's it. But yeah, I did write my list, and you're gonna laugh at me. My not joyful stuff, a lot of it has to deal with housework.
Oh.
I don't like washing dishes. I don't dust it. I have trying to do a massive cleanup. I don't know what it is. It makes me way tense than what I'm supposed to be. I'm like, most people relax when they clean up. I am not that person. I'm the complete opposite. And I'm trying to figure out why. And I just have to figure out why that is. And then I can work on it. But I can't figure out why that is right now. So
Do you think it's a waste of time to do it, like, because you got to dust over and over and over again. You got to do dishes over and over and over again. So
I don't know if it's a waste of time. I get like frustration and anger when I have to clean up.
well, maybe we should do a AFT on it.
Okay.
So let's make a note to set up an appointment to do that. House cleaning. Okay. When's a good time for you?
Well, I'm off until Sunday. Well, yeah, Monday I
Oh,
go back.
you're off until Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, I go work on Monday. Ooh.
Man. Well,
That's
look
why-
at tomorrow night. My husband is having my niece over. Oh no, we have a party. I think in the early afternoon. On tomorrow, like about this time tomorrow, we could do about 2 or 3 o'clock.
Okay,
Is that
that's
good?
perfect. Yep.
2 o'clock then?
Yes.
Or do you want, okay.
Nope, 2 o'clock sounds great.
Okay, awesome. Let me stop the recording.
Alrighty.